Mishka, who's actually here at TennoCon. Mishka, where are you? Establishing Warframe's art and design come through in community creations like this?
It is very cool that the community artists are incredibly high skill these days, which is really fun to work with, and seeing some of the older frames get a new interpretation, like Banshee. Is been around for a while now, and the deluxe skin has as well. So seeing a new interpretation, seeing something that gets kind of into some of the mythological theme, like there's a bit of scary monster that you wouldn't want to have screaming at you. Quality at the base of it is very interesting. And then some of our constraints and stuff, like you don't want a giant shoulder on your firing arm and everything else. There's a lot that goes on. So,
Mike, you seem to be like musing here.
Giant shoulders are often a problem.
Life experience.
Okay, well, we're very excited for Banshee Deluxe. You guys excited for Banshee Deluxe? Yes. Okay. So much to look forward to, but let's take a look back. The old piece was quite a monumental update for, obviously, you guys, the players, but also for us at DE. We essentially set the stage for our journey forward with the old piece. But, of course, before we look forward, we have to look back. So we looked back through the eyes of the operator as they relive the moments of the war-torn moon Parida. This was an entirely new environment and setting that was majorly ambitious for the team to execute on. So let's have a look at some of the work that went into building it. And Carrie, I'm curious, what did the beginning, weeks and months look like establishing Parida?
Rushed. Yeah, it was coming off a very big update. So 1999 and the Encore were kind of huge for us, as I imagine a lot of you would remember. It was an intense patch at the beginning, and trying to nail down what it was going to be and what we had to achieve was an interesting process. So, it's the World War I vibes, where you see that there was a grinding conflict. It was trying to make it much more personal as far as the story goes, like a note of friendship between two people in the middle of what was recently a war is an interesting concept to try to bring across, show some classic Orokin when it's intact, and on and on. And then, of course, rocks.
Rocks.
Yeah, bane of our existence,
I
as it turns out.
learned that they were very challenging for the team.
For years, yeah. Plains of Eidolon, about a week and a half, 2 weeks out, we were still trying to make rocks that would look sufficiently good, and it feels like it's a solved problem now.
Rocks are hard.
They are.
Rocks are hard. Parida, we love rocks, yes. Yeah. Parida is also where we meet Adis, our little sentient friend who went through many iterations, actually, before we landed on the version that we know now. So let's have a look at some of the exploration the team did there on that. Marco, how in the world did you make players care about a sentient character? It's kind of unintuitive for us, right?
Well, this is one of those rare occasions where we managed to get most of the concept team to take a stab at this. And we had, stuff that was very, very alien and something that was a little bit more into the human. And then, you have to pick one artist to go at it and finish it up. And in this case, Alfio took care of the last steps that you see here. And even at the very last steps, we even took more of the humanity out from taking care of the skin, but still keeping that kind of mask that could still emote, and you have the original Eddie's face under it, aligned to the eyes, etc. So we pushed it more and more into less familiar mode, more alien. And I think at the end, the reason why you still care so much for the character is mostly for the narrative, for the story, kind of the whole quest that you run through with him, and especially the work that the animators and the voice actor did that really pushed it forward.